Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins of the official Marvel DC Multiverse. We are now at episode 497, and I'll be discussing one topic, which is Ryan Gosling could be White Black Panther in MCU after Ketema reveal. So, sorry, allergies. It's allergy season already. My bad. But anyway, so the controversial meme depicting Ryan Gosling as Black Panther has resurfaced following the reveal of Ketema, a white young man as a version of the Protector of Wakanda in Marvel Comics. Notably, Black Panther in the comics and in various adaptations. Notably, Black Panther, both in comics and in various adaptations, has been depicted as a black version of African origin. This includes the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in which the Black Panther has been portrayed by Chadwick Boseman and Letitia Wright. So with Ketema's reveal, obviously, which I guess Ryan Gosling being the multiverse, or the variant version of Black Panther, and we're not talking about T'Challa's Black Panther, but Ketema. So Ketema might exist in a different universe, not in the main Earth 616 universe, but I guess he may exist in an alternate reality. So we might have another Black Panther from a different, universe, a variant of Black Panther, not a variant of T'Challa, but a variant of Black Panther. So obviously you're gonna have probably maybe two versions or three versions of the Black Panther, of the T'Challa variant, a Ketema, the white version, and of course, Shuri. So instead of two, you might have three. So we might not know. But Ketema amassed himself in Marvel Knights, the World to Come, issue number 1 in 2025. So, which I may get that comic book maybe. But yeah, it was disclosing that he was a white young man, of course. So, but this has prompted the above mentioned meme to return in circulation, and fans to wonder whether Ryan Gosling's casting as Black Panther might even become real in the future. However, this seems unlikely. So the first issue of Christopher Priest and Joe Quesada's new Marvel Knights, The World to Come miniseries sets up the stage for the narrative. T'Challa's dead, and the story goes back and forth across time to depict its impact. In one scene, taking place several years before the primary setting, an older T'Challa takes on Ketema, a man in a Black Panther costume, in a tribal challenge, of course. It soon becomes apparent that, through the interaction between the characters, that Ketema is T'Challa's son. And there is a lot of antagonistic sentiment between them. So eventually, Ketema triumphs over his father and unmasks himself to reveal that he has blonde hair and pale skin. He declares, "I am king now. Wakanda is mine." So yeah, he declares that, and I quote, "Yeah, I am king now, and I am king now. Wakanda is mine. End quote. So, but yeah, the issue reveals that T'Challa reconciled with his former fiancee, Monica Lynn, after his marriage to X-Men member Storm, or slash Aurora, after his marriage to X-Men member Storm, Aurora Monroe, fell apart. Lane became pregnant at some point, so, however, Lynn, like T'Challa, is black. So, it's unlikely that Ketema is a child from that pregnancy. Further, it remains unclear whether Ketema is even T'Challa's biological son. So as the miniseries continues, fans will likely get more answers on the matter. So, but I would say, somebody joked about that a while back of Ryan Gosling becoming Black Panther. But now, that did piss off fans at first, but now fans even more pissed off. And we're talking about the Black Panther movie fans, like the black community who don't read comics. But I don't know. Be honest with you, I really don't know much about Ketema. I just read some, got some information on him so far. But we might get a backstory later on as the miniseries continues. But as far as Ryan Gosling becoming Ketema and Ketema's version of Black Panther, Ketema version of Black Panther, which I seriously doubt they would do that, but I could see Ryan Gosling as either Quasar in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider. Or, hell, maybe even Hyperion, So, but I can see, but I know that Ryan Gosling is going to make his way in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at some point. But not as Ketema, though. I could see him as Quasar or mainly Johnny Blaze as Ghost Rider. Or maybe Hyperion. But then again, I could never see him as a main antagonist anyway. Of any Marvel character. But I can but like I said, if he doesn't become Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider, he might be Quasar. And I could see like Norman Reedus playing Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider. And that's if Ryan Gosling does not get that role. So, yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around, the Ketema character. So, but I may or may not, talk about it in the future. I'm not really sure. But I just thought it would be important to talk about for this episode. So, but that concludes this episode. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. We're available on iTunes, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, and of course Twitch.